Fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. Hashtag one on Facebook.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one incredibly awesome and super cool ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. Hashtag one on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Cayden Liedke. Welcome to the show, Cayden.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Did I say your last name right, Cayden?
Liedke. You're close, though.
Cayden Liedke. Okay. So, Cayden, let's talk about your racing career. Where did it all begin on this crazy ride for you?
Well, I started in 2018, the kids car club. And first year I started in the recreational B group, one group below my brother. And then second year, 2019, we were able to go up to the intermediate division. And then unfortunately, 2020 got canceled due to COVID. But 2021, I decided to make the step up to pro, and we did pretty decent last year. So,
okay. So when you climbed in your racing car for the first time, were you just a little bit nervous or scared at all?
Both nervous and excitement.
Okay. So Cayden, 2021, you said was a pretty good year for you. You said you did all right. So going into 2022, what are you looking forward to this year?
Our goals on my end is winning the championship and capturing a few wins.
Okay. So how many wins do you have racked up, Cayden?
I think throughout my whole career, it's either 21 or 22.
Okay. So Cayden, so you're looking forward to building on the momentum from 2021 and hopefully winning the championship for 2022 and getting some more wins. So Cayden, do you have the same car as you did last year?
Yep, running the same exact thing, but with a different motor, actually.
Okay, so what kind of motor are you running this year?
We run I think it's a 6.5 horse Briggs & Stratton.
Okay. So Cayden, so you got an all new motor then for going into this year?
It's actually not a newer motor, but it's actually the same one that Mason ran last year.
Okay. So Cayden, going into this year, have you picked up some new sponsors at all?
I actually did. This is going to be my first year having some sponsors on board. For my primary, we got Morgan's Closets. We also got Devin's Deals and return. Actually, we have one sponsor returning, Kyle Brinkman Racing / my team owner.
Okay. So are you wanting to pick up more sponsors then?
Oh, definitely, 100%.
So if there's anybody going to be out here watching this racing show with me and Cayden Liedke, and you want to help him out with his racing career and sponsoring him, reach out to Cayden and his family because they'd appreciate the sponsorship on Cayden's race car as he gets further into his racing career. So Cayden, let's talk about your race car number now. What is the story behind the number for you?
Well, I've always been a big Joey Logano fan my whole life, and once I got into racing, I'm like, I got to have the 22.
Okay, so you got possibly 22 wins to match your number 22. That's pretty awesome.
Right.
So, Cayden, have you ever met Joey Logano?
I think twice, yeah, both times coming at Chicagoland in 2015 and 2016. Okay.
So, Cayden, who else do you follow other types of racing besides NASCAR?
NASCAR is what I mainly follow, but other things I'll watch IndyCar here and there, and when I'm really feeling it, I'll maybe watch a little bit of IMSA. Like mostly, I usually watch the 24-hour race at Daytona.
Okay. IndyCar, the Indy 500 is the world's largest sporting event, which is pretty cool. Do you know why that is?
All I know is just a big event. I'm not really sure of
the reasoning behind that, Cayden, is because the stadium itself where the Indy 500 takes place holds 500,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine racing in front of 500,000 people?
That would be awesome.
And do you know what happens when you win the Indy 500, Cayden?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's a pretty big deal.
You win the Indy 500, Cayden, you win $1 million to $2 million right away. That's yours, and that's your check alone. And then on top of that, Cayden, whatever the pace car is that year in your chosen year that you win the Indy 500. Say it's when you race the Indy 500, you win. It's a new vet. They have a pace car of the new vet. You end up with a brand new Corvette on top of it.
Yeah, I actually have heard about that part.
Yeah, and then you get the Borg Warner Trophy, which is 6.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could you imagine adding all that to your collection?
That would be amazing.
Yes. So Cayden, so when you're at the racetrack and you're getting ready to climb behind the wheel and go out and race, what helps get you psyched up to do that?
Well, really, I just kind of think about, I don't think when I get in my race car, I'm not thinking about my competitors or anything else. I'm just thinking about racing the racetrack.
Just racing the racetrack. Okay. So, Cayden, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
I got a buddy named Miles Kelch, and
okay.
Unfortunately, he's not racing again this year, but I just want to shout him out, Braden Gow.
Okay.
And also, got to think of his name, Matthew Brigham. He actually one of my competitors last year.
Okay. So Cayden, when you're at the racetrack and you're discussing setup with your car and what needs to be done, who is your essential crew chief? Who is the one that works on your car?
My dad, he's the one who mainly helps out, but each week he usually has his buddy Dan Crouch come out to help as well, which we appreciate that 100%.
Okay. So who else is on your crew, Cayden?
My mom there for support and just anybody else that comes out to the race to support me.
Okay. So Cayden, when you're out there racing and you're getting strapped in, like I said, when you get strapped in the car, you get psyched up to go out there. What is the worst thing you've had happen to you as a race car driver?
Oh, probably 2019, the final heat race of the night for me. I don't really remember what happened too much, but I think I took the corner a little too wide, and I had like half a second to decide, do I either hit the brakes and slide or do I run into the fence? And obviously I went and hit the brakes. I slid. There was a dirt pile on the side of the track, probably about 4 inches high. I hit that and launched the side of my cart up in the air.
Oh, did you get hurt at all or?
Nope, we were completely fine. And actually right after that, I came back and got a third place finish after that.
Wow. So Cayden, your dad and you said Mr. Crouch helps work on your car, but do you share in the maintenance of the car also?
I'm not really on the maintenance side, but like when it comes to cleaning the cart and all that, I actually just the other day I was out there repainting some of the things.
Okay. So what colors are you going with this year on your race car?
We got kind of a design on it. It varies between burnt orange, silver, or like a silver gray, and black.
Okay, very cool colors. So Cayden, what grade are you in school now?
8th grade.
8th grade. Okay. So what does some of your classmates think of you being a race car driver?
Well, there's some people who are on the end of like, why do you do racing? It's just a bunch of cars going in circles, and those people, I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. But I also got a decent amount of friends that, not a big racing fan, but they support what I do.
Okay. So the ones that are your racing fans, are they pretty big awe in that you're a race car driver?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cayden, do you have a racing nickname?
I don't, not yet.
We got to work on getting you one there. That's the big thing there. So Cayden, got a question for you. Do you have your carts right there at the house that you could give us a tour of them?
Unfortunately not right now. It's out at my grandma and grandpa's house right now, still in storage a little bit.
Okay.
They got a big storage shed that we're able to keep it in over the winter time.
Okay. So Cayden, what is your 5-year plan with racing?
5-year plan. Ooh, that's tough. Well, whatever I get into racing next year, that's probably where I'm gonna probably be ending that off in 5 years, probably 5 years maybe, but not too sure yet.
And how about in 10 years? Where would you like to be in 10 years?
My goal for 10 years is either possibly still being in late models, maybe, or even ARCA or for long shot trucks.
Okay, alrighty. So, Cayden, if you were going to run ARC and trucks, who would be your dream owner to drive for?
Ooh, for ARCA, I don't really know many ARCA teams, but for trucks, probably David Gilliland Racing.
Okay. So, question for you too, Cayden. If Dale Earnhardt Jr. approached you while you were running trucks and come up to you and said, "Hey, Cayden, got an opportunity for you to run for JR Motorsports and the Nextel Cup Series, would you do? And that the Infinity Series, would you do it?"
It would be a quick answer, yes.
Yeah.
No
Yes. Yeah. So, Cayden, what is your favorite thing to eat at the racetrack?
Ooh, probably a cheeseburger.
Okay. So, Cayden, what's your favorite restaurant to eat at then?
That's tough. There's a lot of good ones around here. Probably Culver's.
Culver's is very good. Yes, I give you that. So, what's your favorite thing to eat at Culver's?
Cheeseburger with fries and a lemonade.
Oh, okay. I'm a mushroom Swiss burger fan. So, Cayden, what's your favorite thing to drink then?
Ooh, probably Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, Dr. Pepper, good choice. So, Cayden, in your pastime, what do you like to do away from the racetrack then?
I like playing basketball with my brother. I actually just played for my school a few months ago.
Okay. How'd your school do?
We did pretty good. We had a decent record this year. Actually,
Okay.
not a lot of people know this, but our game to play for third place, I wasn't there because I was actually watching the Daytona 500.
Oh boy. If your coach catches this, oh boy. He might have a few words for you, Cayden.
Yeah, probably.
Cayden, so what would you like to say to the kids to help get them into racing then?
Well, just probably say, like, you have a big interest in it, go for it. I mean, I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I don't regret getting into racing at all. And if you feel like one day, like, I want to get into a race car and race, do it.
So, Cayden, we did talk about, what's the worst thing you've had happen to you as a race car driver, but is there any other crazy stories you'd like to share with us about your racing career?
This one didn't end up so good for me, but it was actually last September for our final race of the year, our big 75 lap feature.
Yeah.
We the year. I think it was fifth, which I think, there was I started fifth out of 8 carts. And by lap 2, I was already battling for the lead. And I got the lead, and then a caution came out. So we had to go back to the previous completed lap. But not even 3 laps later, I was able to get the lead back and then kind of just run away with it until Mason got around the slower traffic. And with 12 to go, I got a little sideways, and he was able to complete that pass on the outside.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, Cayden, do you and your brother get along really good at the racetrack?
Yeah, when we don't hit each other. Yeah, there was one time where we kind of got into a little incident on the track, but nothing too big.
So you guys haven't had a month where you guys weren't talking to each other or anything like that?
Not like that, no.
No. Okay. So, Cayden, is there anybody out there you'd like to thank for helping you with your racing career, for being a part of your racing career?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, once again, Dan Crouch, and everybody who in the stands who supports me, and once again, sponsors. But I'd like to shout out the owner of Devon's Deals, one of my sponsors I have, David White. He's helped me a lot through my sponsorship deal that I've gotten with them. I'd also like to thank Dave Brinkman too, because him and his son Kyle have done a lot for us, and not even racing wise, but inside of racing, they've done a lot, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Okay. So, Cayden, what are you looking forward to most for summer?
Right.
Racing.
Um,
Okay.
Racing myself and we're going to my family and I were going to the cup race at Road America this year.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So do you got pit passes for that event or?
Not pit passes, unfortunately, but we do have the weekend package. So we're going to be able to go in Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the Xfinity race, and Sunday for the cup race.
Okay. And when does that come up?
I think it was like 140, which isn't too expensive for a weekend.
No. When is that event? When is that event?
Oh, that July 4th weekend.
July 4th weekend. Okay. So are you guys going to fly down or are you driving down?
No, we actually live, I think it's like 25 minutes away from the racetrack. So
Okay. Alrighty. Very cool. Very cool. So Cayden, I'd like to thank you again for being a part of the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about your racing career. Do you have anything else you want to say to my people that watch this racing show?
Like and subscribe to Josh Nolan, obviously. And if you guys like to, I actually just got a new racing page up on Facebook. So please go ahead and like that, Cayden Liedke Racing.
Okay. So Cayden, thank you very much for being on the racing show with me tonight. Again, I will call you in a little bit to thank you in person. Also, towards the middle of your racing season, I'd love to have you back on here again and kind of give us an update as to what's going on with your racing career. Before I let you go, Cayden, can you tell me a little something about your racing class? Because I don't know a lot about your racing class.
Well, what I was racing last year, the pro division. I'll probably be returning to that this year. And I don't know. There's going to be a lot of good drivers with me this year because last year there was a lot of good drivers in the class below me, the junior class, which there's probably going to be a lot of karts and pro this year.
Okay. So what kind of track do you guys race on? Do you guys race on like an oval track or?
Yeah, just a small dirt oval in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Okay. Already. So how far is the track from you?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Okay. That's not bad at all. So are you going to be doing some testing coming up with your racing or?
Yeah, actually on Monday, we got to go up to the track for practice and we got to do inspections, safety checks and all that.
Okay. So Cayden, with that being said, you have a good night. I will catch you later. I'll call you in just a little bit again, but Cayden, I'll let you step out. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Cayden.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hope am I still on here?
Yeah, you're still on here. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Cayden Liedke, driver of the number 22 Pro Kart out in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. But ladies and gentlemen, little racing news update wise, Indianapolis 500 is fast approaching, like we had talked about the other day. Also, ladies and gentlemen, get ready because NASCAR Road America will be at Road America July 4th. I was just made aware of that through Cayden Liedke. Also, congratulations to Chris Nolan last night for picking up a top 5 finish at Shellhammer. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the news I got for you tonight. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. And I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.